Good day viewers, you are welcome. Before you watch this video, pause it and give it a try. What should be the value of f of 8? First is, I want to make it in a general way that we first find f of x, so we start inputting the values. We have f of x plus f of 1 minus x equals x plus 1. And what is f of 8? Let's consider the solution. First is, suppose I replace x with 1 minus x. Then we have this as 1 minus x multiplied by f of 1 minus x plus f of x equals 1 minus x plus 1. Then this is 1 minus x multiplied by f of 1 minus x plus f of x equals 1 plus 1, that gives us 2, then minus x. So we now have two different equations. The first equation is the original question, which is f of x plus f of 1 minus x equals x plus 1. Let's call this equation 1. And then we have 1 minus x multiplied by f of 1 minus x plus f of x equals 2 minus x. Let's call this one equation 2. From these two equations, to make it more easy to solve, both of them contain f of x and f of 1 minus x. Suppose I let f of x to be equals m, and I let f of 1 minus x to be equals n. So anywhere I see these two, I'm going to replace them. So the first equation becomes nx plus m. We have mx plus n equals x plus 1. So while the second equation becomes n into bracket of 1 minus x plus m equals 2 minus x. Since we have a simultaneous equations, so we solve this one simultaneously. So we have a new equations. Let's call this one equation 3 and call this one equation 4. So we consider from equation 3, if I make n the subject of the formula, we have n equals x plus 1 minus mx. So this makes equation 5. And let's substitute equation 5 into equation 4. Anywhere we see m, we replace it with the whole of this. So there becomes m. I'm starting with m, then plus, we have n here, and we have 1 minus x. If I write 1 minus x first, then multiplying it with n, and n is x plus 1 minus mx equals 2 minus x. Again, suppose I group this in the bracket, I group it into 2. I have x plus 1 and mx. So we multiply this out as m plus open bracket 1 minus x multiplied by x plus 1. And again, plus times minus, that is minus mx into bracket of 1 minus x equals 2 minus x. So next we have m plus, this is difference of 2 squared. So we can actually write this as 1 plus x. And we have 1 minus x multiplying 1 plus x. That gives us 1 minus x squared. Then minus mx into bracket of 1 minus x equals 2 minus x. So here we have m, this is m. Let's combine this together. we have m minus mx into bracket of 1 minus x. So I'm going to bracket this, then equals, let's transfer this 1 minus x squared to other side. So this gives us 2 minus x. So when minus x is coming, minus x squared is coming, it changes to plus x squared, and also plus 1 changes to minus 1. After this, if I factor out m, so here remains 1. Then here also remains minus x into bracket of 1 minus x. So this equals, I will start with x squared, then followed by minus x, and then 2 minus 1. This gives us plus 1. And next, we have m into bracket of 1 minus, if I open this bracket with minus x times 1, that gives us minus x. Minus times minus is plus, and x times x, that is x squared. So everything equals x squared minus x plus 1. At this point, we have something that cancels out. So let's arrange this first. We have m bracket x squared minus x plus 1, still the same thing. And this equals x squared minus x plus 1. Okay. And if I divide both sides by x squared minus x plus 1 in both sides, also this is x squared minus x plus 1. For these two cancelled, and again we have these also cancelled each other, and we have 1. So this implies that the value of m equals 1. I've gotten m equals 1. What should be the n? Since what we are looking for is only f of x, and I let f of x to be equals m, I don't need to get f of 1 minus x. I only need f of x, so I will stop here. So therefore, for every f of x, hence we have f of x which equals m, then equals 1. So we can just finalize that f of x equals 1. But we're asked to calculate f of 8. Therefore, for every f of 8, this equals 1. No matter how value we are looking for, so it always gives us 1, always constant. So this is how to solve this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.